My name is Helena. I am 30 years old, and I grew up in a small village in Minas Gerais. Our house was old and made of wood. We had chickens walking around and cows in the corral. Life was simple and hard. Every day we worked before the rooster even sang. Since I was a girl, I had dreams of another life. I helped my mother in the kitchen, carried water from the well, and worked on the land. But every evening, when the sun went down behind the hills, I sat on the fence and looked at the train far away. To me, that train was a door to a new life. One day my little brother asked, "Why do you look at the train so much?" "Because it goes to places where people are not stuck," I said quietly. My parents were good, but strict. My father, with sunburned skin and a strong voice, believed the world outside was dangerous. My mother also worried, but even with fear in my heart, I felt I did not belong only to that small place. One night during dinner, my father said, "You have your head in the clouds." "I just look at the train, Father," I answered. "Trains are not for dreamers," he said. "A woman alone is not safe out there." "I don't need someone to protect me," I whispered. My father became angry. "You don't understand the city. Here you have your home." "And if my place is not here?" I asked. The kitchen fell silent. My mother looked down. My father clenched his fists. After that night, the house was full of arguments. My father wanted me to marry someone from the village. I didn't want that life. One late night, I told my mother, "I don't want to spend my life waiting for others to decide for me." My mother hugged me and said, "The world is not kind to a woman alone." "I know," I said, "but I want to fight for my own life." She gave me a small cloth bag with coins she had saved for years. "If one day you leave, take this." Weeks passed, and one morning before sunrise, I packed 2 dresses, a light blanket, and the small bag of money. I left a note. "Don't look for me. I am not lost. I am going to fight for my dream." When my father read the note, he became furious. He rode his horse to find me, but I was already far away. In the middle of the road, he stopped, cried with anger and pain, and returned home. I walked along the dusty path until I heard the train whistle. My heart beat fast, not from fear, but freedom. At the station, the old ticket man asked, "Going alone?" "Yes," I said. "To wherever I can start again." The train took me to the city. When I arrived, the buildings were tall, the streets loud, and the lights bright. Nobody knew me. Nobody waited for me. For the first time, I was completely alone. I found a small, cold room to rent with my few coins. Then I started looking for work. I knocked on doors and asked everywhere. Most people said, "We don't need anyone. Come back later." Some didn't even listen. I ate old bread, and sometimes nothing at all. But every morning, I kept trying. One day, I saw a woman selling oranges. "Can I help you?" I asked. "What can you do?" she said. "Anything. I just want to learn." She laughed, but she needed help. She taught me how to arrange oranges, call customers, and avoid people who tried to cheat us. At first, nobody bought from me, but I kept smiling and calling out, "Sweet oranges, fresh, Very sweet. An old man bought some and even gave me a tip. For the first time, I had money I earned myself. The next day, the orange seller said, "You shout well. Come again." Soon she started paying me. Months passed. I worked hard, learned fast, and never gave up. After 1 year, I saved enough money to rent a small wooden stall. I painted it and added a red cloth. I sold fruits, small breads, and sweets I made at night. One afternoon, an old man named Mr. Frederico came to me. "I watch you work," he said. "Did I do something wrong?" I asked. "No. People who work like you usually grow." He taught me about money, prices, and how to buy products cheaper. If you don't know how to count your money, you will always work for someone else, he said. With time, my stall grew. People called me the young woman from the corner. I hired a helper. I learned to be quick, honest, and kind with customers. After years of hard work, I rented a bigger place. It became a small shop, my shop. The shelves were filled, the counter was busy, and people trusted me. One day, a letter arrived from my brother. "Father is sick," he wrote. "Mother misses you every afternoon. Please come if you can." I closed my shop for a few days and took the train home. The path looked the same, but I was different now, strong, confident, and sure of my life. My mother ran to me first and hugged me tightly. "Is it really you?" she cried. "Yes, Mother. I'm home." My father came slowly. He was thinner, weaker, afraid of what I might say. I looked at him and smiled softly. "I came to greet you, Father." His voice shook. "Forgive me, daughter. I was afraid, not of you, of the world." "I am fine, Father," I said. "I learned to fight. I stayed honest. I stayed safe." He cried and hugged me. "I thought I lost you." "No," I whispered. "You only gave me to the world for a while." Before leaving, I filled their table with food and medicine. "Thank you for the hard work you taught me," I said. "Thank you for waiting." I returned to the city, opened my shop, counted my money, and gave orders. My life wasn't a miracle. It was work, honesty, and courage. If a dream calls you, go with respect. And when you return, come back with gratitude. What matters is not staying or leaving. What matters is walking with dignity and remembering where you came from.